Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Wisdom International School's digital classroom for mathematics. Okay children, so we'll just continue with the squares and square roots chapter. Okay, already we have learned the introduction and everything, and I hope you people have completed the first exercise. So now we'll move on with the chapter. Okay, so come to this. So first of all, we'll try to find out how to find the square root of a number. See, already you people are familiar like what a square means, right? So we are going to find out how to find the square of a number. Okay, so if I say 2 square, what you will do is you will just do 2 times 2, right? 2 square is nothing but 2 multiplied by 2, and that's going to give you 4. So most of us remember also, like 2 square is 4, and 3 square is 3 into 3, which is 9, and 4 square is 4 into 4, which is 16. So this is a very simple thing, because we know these, we remember, we have remembered these tables, right? So with single numbers or simple numbers, we remember the squares of the number. But what if they give you find the square of 39, 59, or some big number, right? So that becomes difficult, isn't it? So actually, if I say find the square of 39, they actually mean to find 39 into 39, but that turns out to be really difficult, right? I mean, you have to multiply 39 into 39, and if the number becomes larger and larger, the multiplication becomes tougher, isn't it? So what we'll do is we will learn how to find the square without actual multiplication. See the question, it says find the square of the following numbers without actual multiplication. Okay, so first what I'll do is 39, I will split the 39 into 30 plus 9. Okay, if it is 45, I will write it as 40 plus 5. 67 will be written as 60 plus 7, and so on. Okay, so 39, I'll split it as 30 plus 9. So when they ask you 39 square, you will put a 30 plus 9 the whole square. Okay, so now we already know this formula, a plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, right? This formula we have memorized it. So we are going to use this formula to solve this. Okay, so we have 30 plus 9. So this format is in the form of a plus b the whole square, right? So where for 30 you can, like for a you can put 30, and for b you can put 9. Okay, so here a plus b the whole square, according to the formula, a square, which is 30 square, see, and plus 2 will come as it is. Again, a will be written as 30 and b will be written as 9. Okay, so I'm just writing, instead of the numbers, the alphabets, I'm writing the respective numbers. Okay, and 9 is for b I put 9. So now 30 square, I have to find out what is 30 square. I will not sit and multiply 30 into 30. Okay, this is again, it's a waste. Instead, if I have to do 30 into 30, I can actually do 39 into 39 itself, right? So I will not go by this method. What I'll do is 30 into 30 is actually, see, 30 square is 3 into 3. 3 square is 9, and the zeros, there's one zero, so you put 2 zeros, because the zero is also getting squared, doubled. Okay, so if I say 40 square, you will put 4 square is 16, 0 into 0, 0, 2 zeros. If I say let us say 200 square, so in this case 2 will be multiplied as 2. Again, 2 square is 4. Now this 1 0 becomes 2 zeros, this another 0 also becomes 2 zeros. So this is the answer for this. Okay, so you don't have to actually sit and multiply it. Alright, so then 2, 3, so here now, so 30 square is 900, we found out easily. Now how do we multiply this big number? We just multiply the numbers alone, especially when 0 is involved. 2 3s are 6, 6 9s are 54, and then there is a 1 0 over here, so you put 1 0. Okay, and 9 square is 81, we all remember. So now you just have to simply add these three numbers, and that gives you 1521. Okay, now we'll move on to how to find the square of the following numbers containing 5 in the units place. Okay, if the number ends with 5, so what do I do? Like, if I want to find 15 square, 25 square, 35 square, 45 square, etc., it's really easy. I just take the 15 square will be 5 square, so it will always end with the 25. Okay, because 5 into 5 is 25, and then you have a 1 over here. This 1 you multiply with the next number, that is, after 1 you have the next number as 2, right? The number after 1 is 2, isn't it? So 1 into 2 is 2 itself, so 2 you will put it over here. So that's the answer. So if I want 25 square, what do I do? Again, 5 square is 25, so it will end with 25, and 2 is what is over here, so the next number of 2 is 3, so So 2 into 3 is 6, which is 6 over here. Okay, similarly if I want 95 square, I will do 95 into 95. Again, the 5 into 5, it'll end with 25, and the 9, the next number of 9 is 10. So 9 into 10 is 90, so I put a 90 over here. Okay, so this is how I find the square of a number ending with 5. Okay, so that's really easy. Now we'll come to Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so now if you have a right triangle, so there is a triangle which has one of the angle is 90 degree, then it is called as a right triangle, right? Then the side opposite 90 degree, see this side always, whenever you have a right triangle, the side lying opposite 90 degree will be the largest side, okay, longest side. Okay, see the 90 degree is touching this side and this side, right? So these two sides are not called as opposite. The opposite side is the one which doesn't touch this angle at all. So 5, the side which contains the 5 is what is your opposite side. So that will be the longest side, or it's called as the hypotenuse. Okay, now the other two sides will be like, one of them is smaller, the other one is larger. We don't know, it could be 3, 4 here or 3, 4 here. That's not a issue. But then the longest side is opposite 90 degree. Okay, you can sometimes have both as same also. That also happens. Okay, both the sides could be equal in length also. Okay, but this will be not equal to anything. It will be the longest among the 3. So these 3 sides, the 3, 4, 5, since it forms the sides of a Pythagorean triangle, a right triangle, it is called as a Pythagorean triplet. This formula, there is a formula, if you remember. See, there's 2 sides. Let us say this is A, B, C. The 2 smaller sides are AB. So AB square and BC square, both the smaller sides will be equals to the longest side. So this is called as a Pythagorean theorem. Okay, Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so this, since this 3 sides forms the sides of a right triangle, it's called as Pythagorean triplet because it satisfies this Pythagorean theorem. See, you look at this, 3 square, 3 and 4 are the smaller ones, right? So you do 3 square plus 4 square, that will automatically give you 5 square. Check. 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, and 9 plus 16 is 25, right? So this side also you have got 25. So it satisfies the Pythagorean theorem. So that's why it's called as Pythagorean triplet. So we have many Pythagorean triplets, and there is a way to find them also. So for that you have the rule. This is the rule. Okay, see, m is some number. It could be any number. You see the m over here, right? That's just some number. You have to remember this. 2m the whole square plus m square minus 1 the whole square will be is equals to m square plus 1 the whole square. The 2m the whole square and m square minus 1, these two are the smaller sides. Okay, and the one over here, m square plus 1, is the longest side or the hypotenuse. Alright, now I'll show you one problem here. If they give you, write the Pythagorean triplet whose smallest member is 8. So out of the 3 sides, one of them, either it could be this one or it could be this one, because both are smaller, right? So we don't know which is exactly the smaller one. So one of them is 8, they are saying, and they are asking us to find the other 2 sides. So let me take m square minus 1 as 8. Okay, because I don't know if it is m square minus 1 or 2m. So I'll just check with both of them. If I take m square minus 1 equals to 8, I get the value of m square as 8 plus 1, which is m square is equals to 9, or m is equals to 3. Now I am going to find the 2m and m square plus 1. So if I use the 2m, I get 2 into m as 3. So because I found m as 3, right? So m into 2 into 3, which is 6. Okay, so I get 2m is equals to 6. So one side is 8, it's given to you, and we consider that side to be m square minus 1, and the other side is 6 we have found out. Okay, and now we will see now if here itself you don't have to go to this step, because see, look at these two things. Here itself it says that you have got another side as 6, but the question says that the smallest member is 8, right? But we have got another smaller number, a number smaller than 8 also. So this assumption what we have taken, like that, let m square minus 1 is equals to 8, is wrong. Okay, because if you do this way, you get 1 is 8, which is given, the other side is 6, and if you put m square plus 1, you get 10. So you're getting 8, 6 and 10, which is actually it's a correct Pythagorean triplet, but then this is wrong because the question says that 8 should be the smallest member, but here 6 is the smallest member. So what do? You go with the other assumption, because we have two things to assume, right? One is we can take m square minus 1 as a smaller side. So when you took this, you're not getting the right thing. So we will take 2m as 8 now. Okay, so when you take 2m as 8, you get m is equals to 8 by 2, 4. Now you put m is equals to 4 in m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. See, you get 4 square minus 1, 16 minus 1 as 15. Here if you put it in m square plus 1, you get 4 square plus 1, 16 plus 1 is equals to 17. So you get 15 and 17 here. So the one side is 8 given, the other two sides we are getting is 15 and 17. So this is also a Pythagorean triplet. But then look at it, 8 is the smaller among the three, right? So this is perfectly correct. Okay, so we will take this as the so the other two sides are 15. This is the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, 15 and 17 are the other two sides. So now based on this concept, whatever I have taught, you have got exercise 5.2. Just solve the problems in exercise 5.2 in your classwork. Okay, keep your notes up to date. Okay children, so see you with the next video. All right, Allah Hafiz. Thank you.